Have you ever found yourself in a crowded room, surrounded by people, yet felt utterly alone? Or maybe you're in a phase where it feels like no one truly understands you. These feelings can be overwhelming, and the loneliness might seem like a heavy weight on your shoulders. But what if I told you that there's a way to find comfort and connection even when you're by yourself? Imagine a quiet moment, just you and a cup of tea, with the world bustling outside your window. It might seem like a small thing, but this solitude can be more than just being alone. It can be a powerful opportunity for self-discovery and growth. In today's fast-paced world, we often feel the need for constant social interaction. But sometimes, being alone isn't something to dread. It's a chance to connect with yourself in a deeper way. Welcome to Wisdom Woven. In this video series, we will explore how Buddhism offers profound insights into dealing with loneliness and finding peace within ourselves. If you're feeling isolated or disconnected, stay with us as we delve into transformative advice that can change your perspective on solitude. There are so many views on this channel, but only 0.2% subscribe. So please like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel to stay updated with more inspiring content. Your support helps us bring you more valuable insights and helps us grow together. Let's start by understanding that being alone doesn't mean you're isolated from all support. Buddhism teaches us that our inner state is the key to how we experience our surroundings. Loneliness, when viewed through the lens of Buddhist wisdom, can be an opportunity to deepen our self-awareness and inner peace. In Buddhism, solitude is not something to be feared but embraced. It is seen as a chance to reflect, meditate, and connect with your true self. The mind often finds solace in distraction, but the real peace comes when we confront and understand our inner world. By learning to be at peace with ourselves, we open up the possibility for deeper connections with others, even if we're physically alone. Consider this. When you're alone, it's like having a moment of pure clarity. There's no one else's opinions to cloud your thoughts, no external pressures to influence your feelings. This is a time to listen to your inner voice, to understand your desires, fears, and dreams. Buddhism encourages us to use these moments of solitude to cultivate self-compassion and mindfulness. Solitude also allows us to practice patience and self-discipline. In the quiet of our own company, we can confront our thoughts without the noise of the outside world. This can be a powerful way to grow and learn more about ourselves. Through meditation and reflection, we can transform our loneliness into a space of personal growth and insight. As we continue this journey together, remember that you are not alone in feeling alone. Everyone experiences solitude at different times in their lives, and it's a natural part of the human experience. Embracing this solitude as an opportunity rather than a burden can lead to profound personal development and inner peace. So, let's embark on this journey together. Stay tuned for more insights into how you can turn moments of solitude into powerful opportunities for growth and connection. The power of self-reliance. Imagine walking through a dense forest, where each step takes you deeper into the unknown. It's quiet. The only sounds are your footsteps and the whisper of the wind. At first, you might feel uneasy, unsure of what lies ahead. But as you continue, you begin to find a sense of peace in your own company, realizing that you have everything you need within yourself to navigate this path. This journey through the forest is much like our journey through life. Often, we look for external validation, seeking comfort from friends, family, or social connections. However, there's a deeper truth. True peace and fulfillment come from relying on ourselves. Buddhism teaches us the profound power of self-reliance, a concept that can transform our experience of solitude. Self-reliance isn't about rejecting the support of others, but understanding that our deepest strength comes from within. In the Buddhist tradition, we are encouraged to cultivate a sense of inner strength and independence. This doesn't mean isolating ourselves from others, but rather learning to stand firm in our own beliefs and values, even when we are alone. Consider the lotus flower. It grows in muddy water, but rises above the surface to bloom in the sun. This flower represents how we, too, can thrive despite difficult circumstances. Just as the lotus relies on its own strength to grow and flourish, we can rely on our inner resources to find happiness and resilience. When we learn to rely on ourselves, we become more resilient to the ups and downs of life. Instead of feeling dependent on external sources for our happiness, we discover that our own thoughts and attitudes have the power to shape our experiences. This self-reliance builds a foundation of inner peace that doesn't waver with the changing tides of life. Think of moments when you faced challenges alone. At first, it might have felt daunting, but as you navigated those moments, you likely discovered strengths and capabilities you didn't know you had. These experiences teach us that we have the power to handle difficult situations and that our inner resources are vast and valuable. Buddhism teaches that the true source of strength is found within. By practicing mindfulness and meditation, we learn to connect with our inner selves and recognize our inherent strength. These practices help us become more aware of our thoughts and feelings, allowing us to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and confidence. Self-reliance also involves accepting ourselves as we are. It means recognizing our strengths and weaknesses without judgment. By embracing our true selves, we create a solid foundation of self-respect and self-worth. This acceptance frees us from the need for external validation and allows us to find contentment from within. As we cultivate self-reliance, we also learn to manage our expectations of others. Instead of seeking constant approval or support, we become more self-sufficient, understanding that while relationships are important, they are not the sole source of our happiness. This shift in perspective can lead to more fulfilling and balanced connections with others. Self-reliance is not about being alone, but about being comfortable with ourselves. It's about finding joy in our own company and understanding that we have the strength to face life's challenges. By developing this inner strength, we build a sense of stability and peace that remains steady, even when external circumstances are uncertain. As we explore the power of self-reliance, remember that this journey is about discovering the incredible potential that lies within each of us. By learning to rely on ourselves, we unlock a deeper sense of fulfillment and resilience, making our path through life richer and more meaningful. Embracing your inner strength. Imagine waking up each day feeling confident and at peace, even when you're by yourself. It might seem like a dream, but what if I told you that it's possible to cultivate this kind of inner strength and resilience? The journey to finding this strength starts with embracing and understanding your inner self. We often look for validation and support from others, thinking it's the key to feeling strong and secure. But what if true strength comes from within? Buddhism teaches us that our real power lies in our ability to connect with our inner self. By learning to embrace this inner strength, we can face life's challenges with greater ease and confidence. Think of your inner self as a garden. If you nurture it with patience and care, it will grow strong and vibrant. But if you ignore it or let it be overrun with weeds of negative thoughts and self-doubt, it will struggle. Just as a gardener tends to their plants, you need to tend to your inner world, cultivating positivity and self-compassion. One way to connect with this inner strength is through mindfulness. Mindfulness is simply being fully present in the moment, paying attention to your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. When you practice mindfulness, you become more aware of your inner strengths and resources. This awareness helps you handle difficult situations with calm and clarity. Consider a simple meditation practice. Sit quietly and focus on your breath. As you breathe in and out, notice any thoughts or feelings that arise. Don't try to change them. Just observe them with curiosity. This practice helps you understand that you are not your thoughts or feelings, but the observer of them. By recognizing this, you can see your inner strength more clearly. Another key to embracing your inner strength is self-compassion. Sometimes, we're our own harshest critics. We might think we're not good enough, or that we don't deserve happiness. But Buddhism teaches us that everyone deserves compassion, including ourselves. By treating yourself with kindness and understanding, you build a stronger, more resilient inner self. When you face challenges, remember that you have an inner reservoir of strength to draw upon. It's like having a hidden treasure chest within you. When you feel overwhelmed or unsure, take a moment to connect with this inner resource. Remind yourself of past successes and strengths. This can give you the courage to face new obstacles with confidence. Another important aspect of inner strength is the ability to let go of things that no longer serve you. Holding on to past hurts, regrets, or fears can weigh you down and prevent you from moving forward. Buddhism teaches us to practice non-attachment, which means letting go of our grip on things that cause us suffering. By releasing these burdens, we make space for new, positive experiences. Embracing your inner strength also involves setting healthy boundaries. Knowing when to say no and protecting your time and energy are crucial for maintaining your well-being. It's okay to prioritize your needs and take time for yourself. By setting boundaries, you create a space where your inner strength can flourish. As you continue to explore and develop your inner strength, remember that this is a lifelong journey. There will be ups and downs, and that's okay. Each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to understanding and embracing your true self. Be patient with yourself and recognize the progress you're making. In Buddhism, there's a concept called bodhicitta, which means the awakened mind. It refers to the intention to seek enlightenment for the benefit of all beings. By cultivating bodhicitta, you develop a deep sense of inner strength and purpose. This self-awareness not only helps you grow personally, but also allows you to contribute positively to the world around you. In summary, embracing your inner strength is about connecting with your true self and recognizing the power you have within. Through mindfulness, self-compassion, and letting go of past burdens, you build a foundation of inner resilience that can help you navigate life's challenges with grace and confidence. Remember, your inner strength is always there, ready to support you. Embrace it, nurture it, and let it guide you on your journey. The Buddhist perspective on loneliness. Have you ever felt like you're walking through life, surrounded by people, yet still feel a deep sense of loneliness? It's as if the world is moving on around you, while you're stuck in a bubble of solitude. This feeling is more common than you might think, and understanding it through the lens of Buddhism can offer a different perspective that might bring you comfort. In Buddhism, loneliness is not something to be feared or avoided. Instead, it's viewed as a natural part of the human experience. The Buddha taught that our suffering often comes from our attachments and desires. When we feel lonely, it's usually because we have an expectation or a desire for connection that isn't being met. Understanding this can help us shift our perspective from one of suffering to one of acceptance and growth. Imagine you're in a quiet room, alone with your thoughts. It can be unsettling at first, but Buddhism teaches us that this solitude can be a chance to connect with ourselves. This time alone allows us to reflect on our inner state without the distractions of external influences. It's an opportunity to understand our true selves, our desires, and our fears. The Buddha spoke of self-reliance, which is the idea that true peace comes from within. When we rely on external sources, whether it's people, possessions, or achievements, for our happiness, we set ourselves up for disappointment. By learning to find contentment within ourselves, we can face loneliness with a sense of calm and acceptance. In Buddhist practice, mindfulness is a key tool for managing feelings of loneliness. Mindfulness means paying attention to the present moment without judgment. When we practice mindfulness, we observe our thoughts and feelings as they arise, including those related to loneliness. Instead of reacting to these feelings with negativity or frustration, mindfulness allows us to acknowledge them and let them pass naturally. Consider a pond on a calm day. When a stone is thrown into it, ripples spread out across the surface. Our feelings of loneliness are like those ripples. They come and go. When we practice mindfulness, we can observe these ripples without getting caught up in them. This perspective helps us to see that loneliness is just a temporary state and not a permanent part of who we are. Another important Buddhist concept is impermanence, anicca. Everything in life, including our emotions, is in constant flux. Loneliness, like all emotions, will change over time. By understanding this, we can remind ourselves that our current feelings are not a permanent condition. They are just passing through, and with time, things will shift. Buddhism also emphasizes the importance of compassion, both for ourselves and others. When we feel lonely, it's easy to be hard on ourselves. We might think we're the only ones who feel this way, or that there's something wrong with us. But everyone experiences loneliness at some point. Practicing self-compassion involves being gentle and understanding with ourselves during these times. Self-compassion also means recognizing our shared humanity. When we realize that loneliness is a universal experience, we can feel a sense of connection with others, even if we are physically alone. This understanding can help us feel less isolated and more connected to the world around us. Lastly, Buddhism teaches that we are all interconnected. Even when we feel alone, we are part of a larger whole. Our actions and thoughts impact those around us, and vice versa. This interconnection can be a comforting thought, reminding us that we are never truly alone. The connections we have with others, even if not immediately visible, are always present. In summary, the Buddhist perspective on loneliness invites us to view it as a natural and temporary state, rather than a permanent condition. By practicing mindfulness, embracing impermanence, and showing self-compassion, we can transform our experience of loneliness into a journey of self-discovery and inner peace. Remember, even in moments of solitude, we are always connected to the larger web of life. Cultivating self-compassion. Imagine walking through a beautiful garden, the kind where every flower seems to bloom just for you. You're not rushing, just taking in the sights and smells, letting the beauty wash over you. Now, think about how you treat yourself in moments of struggle or failure. Do you offer yourself the same kindness and patience that you would give to a friend in need? Often, we're our harshest critics, and it's time to change that. Self-compassion is like tending to a garden of your own heart. When you practice self-compassion, you nurture yourself with kindness and understanding. Instead of criticizing yourself for mistakes or shortcomings, you gently acknowledge your difficulties and offer yourself comfort and support. It's about treating yourself with the same care and empathy you would extend to someone you love deeply. Buddhism teaches us that self-compassion is a key part of inner peace and happiness. When you're kind to yourself, you create a sense of inner calm and resilience. This doesn't mean ignoring your problems or pretending everything is perfect. It means acknowledging your struggles without judgment and recognizing that you deserve compassion just as much as anyone else. Think of self-compassion as a warm embrace from within. When you're feeling down or have made a mistake, instead of beating yourself up, imagine wrapping yourself in a comforting blanket. You wouldn't criticize a child who has fallen down. You'd help them up and reassure them. In the same way, offer yourself the same gentleness and encouragement. Buddhism often talks about the concept of metta, which means loving kindness. This practice involves sending out wishes of goodwill and compassion to yourself and others. By cultivating metta, you develop a heart that is open and caring, not just towards others, but towards yourself as well. When you practice self-compassion, you are essentially practicing metta for yourself. It's also important to remember that self-compassion isn't about being complacent or avoiding responsibility. It's about recognizing your humanity and imperfections. Everyone makes mistakes, and everyone experiences setbacks. By being compassionate towards yourself, you can learn from these experiences without harsh judgment. This approach helps you grow and move forward with a clearer and more peaceful mind. One simple way to practice self-compassion is through mindfulness. Take a few moments each day to sit quietly and focus on your breath. As you breathe in and out, gently acknowledge any difficult emotions or thoughts you're experiencing. Offer yourself kind words of encouragement, like, "I am doing my best," or "It's okay to feel this way." This simple practice can help you develop a more compassionate attitude towards yourself. Another practice is to write a letter to yourself. Imagine you are writing to a close friend who is going through a tough time. What would you say to them? What words of comfort and support would you offer? Now, write those same words to yourself. This exercise can help you connect with your own feelings and needs in a nurturing way. Self-compassion also involves setting healthy boundaries and not overloading yourself with unrealistic expectations. It's about recognizing your limits and giving yourself permission to rest and recharge. When you take care of yourself and honor your needs, you're practicing self-compassion. As you continue on this journey, remember that self-compassion is a skill that takes time to develop. It's like building a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger it becomes. Be patient with yourself and celebrate the small steps you take towards greater self-kindness. In conclusion, self-compassion is an essential part of finding peace and happiness in our lives. By treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you offer to others, you create a more loving and resilient inner self. Embrace this practice and allow it to transform your relationship with yourself, bringing more warmth and peace into your daily life. The role of mindfulness in connection. Imagine a garden full of vibrant flowers. Each flower represents a moment of your life, and the garden is your mind. When you water these flowers with mindfulness, you nurture your inner peace and happiness. But what happens if you forget to water them? They start to wilt, and the garden loses its beauty. Mindfulness works in a similar way. It helps us tend to the garden of our mind, making sure our thoughts and feelings are healthy and vibrant. In our busy lives, it's easy to get caught up in the rush, feeling disconnected from ourselves and others. We might feel overwhelmed by the noise of daily responsibilities, social pressures, or personal challenges. Yet, mindfulness teaches us to pause and truly connect with the present moment. It's about being aware of where you are, what you're doing, and how you're feeling, without being caught up in judgments or distractions. When we practice mindfulness, we learn to observe our thoughts and feelings without getting lost in them. It's like sitting quietly by a stream, watching the water flow without trying to control it. This observation helps us understand our inner landscape and can make us more aware of our interactions with others. By being present and attentive, we improve our ability to connect with ourselves and those around us. Buddhism often talks about the importance of mindfulness as a way to cultivate a deeper connection with our own inner selves and with others. It teaches us that every moment is an opportunity to practice awareness and presence. Whether we're eating, working, or having a conversation, mindfulness helps us engage more fully and meaningfully with our experiences. In everyday situations, mindfulness can make a huge difference. For example, during a conversation with a friend, being mindful means listening deeply, without letting your mind wander or planning your next response while they're speaking. It's about being fully present, giving your attention to the other person, and genuinely understanding their feelings and thoughts. When we bring mindfulness into our relationships, we create a space of mutual respect and empathy. Instead of reacting impulsively to what others say or do, mindfulness allows us to respond with kindness and understanding. This approach not only improves our interactions, but also strengthens our connections with others. Mindfulness also helps us manage stress and emotions more effectively. By practicing mindfulness regularly, we train our minds to stay calm and focused, even in challenging situations. This calmness allows us to approach problems with a clear mind and a balanced perspective, making it easier to handle conflicts and build stronger relationships. Another way mindfulness contributes to connection is by helping us appreciate the small moments in life. Often, we overlook the simple joys and connections that are right in front of us. Mindfulness encourages us to notice and savor these moments, whether it's a warm smile from a stranger or a quiet evening at home. By appreciating these small things, we enhance our sense of connection and contentment. In Buddhism, mindfulness is not just a practice but a way of living. It's about integrating awareness into every aspect of our lives. By making mindfulness a part of our daily routine, we create a foundation for deeper connections with ourselves and others. We become more attuned to our own needs and more responsive to the needs of those around us. So, as you go about your day, remember to bring mindfulness into your actions and interactions. Notice how it changes your experience and how it enhances your connections with others. By cultivating mindfulness, you create a more meaningful and harmonious life, both within yourself and in your relationships with others. Transforming solitude into opportunity. Imagine yourself sitting quietly, perhaps in a garden, or by a window, where you can watch the world pass by. There's a stillness around you, a calmness that wraps itself gently around your heart. The world outside may be busy and loud, but in this moment, you're just with yourself. Now, let's turn this quiet moment into something even more profound, a chance to discover the strength and wisdom within you. When we talk about solitude, many people see it as a state of emptiness, a space filled with nothing but the absence of others. But what if I told you that solitude isn't empty at all? In fact, it's full of potential, full of opportunities to connect with your inner self. This is where true growth begins, where you can start to understand who you are beneath all the noise of daily life. In Buddhism, solitude is viewed as a sacred time, a moment to turn inward and reflect. It's not just about being alone. It's about what you do with that time. Instead of seeing solitude as a lack of companionship, consider it a chance to develop a deeper relationship with yourself. The quiet moments you spend alone can be the most powerful, as they allow you to tune into your thoughts, your feelings, and your true nature. Think about a seed planted in the earth. It doesn't grow immediately, and it doesn't need constant attention from others to begin its journey. Instead, it requires time, patience, and the right conditions to sprout. Your inner self is much like this seed. In solitude, you have the time and space to nurture your own growth, to allow your inner potential to unfold naturally. Solitude offers a unique opportunity to practice mindfulness. When you're alone, without the distractions of the outside world, you can focus on the present moment. You can become aware of your breathing, your heartbeat, and the thoughts that drift through your mind. This mindfulness helps you stay grounded and centered, even when life feels chaotic. It's in these moments of solitude that you can begin to truly know yourself, to understand your strengths and weaknesses, your hopes and fears. But solitude is not just about introspection. It's also about action. When you're alone, you have the freedom to pursue your interests, to explore new ideas, and to develop new skills. There's no one to judge or criticize, no external pressure to conform to someone else's expectations. This is your time to be creative, to follow your curiosity, and to discover what truly excites you. Many people find that their most creative ideas come when they're alone. Without the noise and distractions of others, your mind has the space to wander, to dream, and to imagine new possibilities. You might find yourself inspired to start a new project, learn a new skill, or explore a new hobby. These moments of solitude can lead to some of the most fulfilling experiences of your life. Now, let's talk about the connection between solitude and self-compassion. When you're alone, you have the opportunity to be gentle with yourself, to treat yourself with the kindness and understanding that you deserve. It's easy to be hard on yourself, especially when you're feeling lonely or isolated. But solitude gives you the space to practice self-compassion, to forgive yourself for your mistakes, and to appreciate your own efforts. In these quiet moments, you can reflect on your experiences, learn from them, and grow. You can acknowledge your achievements, no matter how small they may seem, and take pride in the progress you've made. Solitude is not a time for self-criticism. It's a time for self-acceptance, a time to recognize your own worth and value. But solitude also offers a chance to cultivate gratitude. When you're alone, you can take the time to appreciate the simple things in life. The warmth of the sun on your face, the sound of birds singing, the comfort of a soft blanket. These small moments of joy can be easy to overlook when you're surrounded by others, but in solitude, they can become sources of deep contentment. As you spend more time alone, you might start to notice the beauty in the world around you. You might find yourself more attuned to the natural rhythms of life, more aware of the cycles of nature, and more appreciative of the simple pleasures that each day brings. This heightened awareness can bring a sense of peace and fulfillment that's difficult to find in the hustle and bustle of daily life. Solitude also gives you the chance to set intentions and goals for yourself. When you're alone, you can think about what you really want out of life, without the influence of others. You can set your own priorities, make your own plans, and take the steps necessary to achieve your goals. This sense of purpose can be incredibly empowering, giving you the motivation and confidence to pursue your dreams. Now, let's explore the idea of solitude as a time for healing. Life can be challenging, and we all carry wounds from our past. These wounds may be emotional, mental, or even spiritual. Solitude provides a safe space where you can begin to heal these wounds, where you can process your emotions and come to terms with your experiences. In the quiet of your own company, you can give yourself permission to feel whatever you need to feel. You can cry, laugh, or simply sit in silence. There's no need to put on a brave face or hide your true feelings. This honesty with yourself is the first step toward healing and finding peace within. As you continue to explore the opportunities that solitude offers, remember that this time alone is not a punishment or a sign of failure. It's a gift, a precious opportunity to reconnect with yourself and to discover the strength and wisdom that lies within you. Through solitude, you can learn to appreciate your own company, to find joy in your own presence, and to develop a deeper understanding of who you truly are. So, embrace these moments of solitude. Use them to reflect, to grow, and to heal. Let them be a time of self-discovery, a time to nurture your inner self, and a time to find peace within. Solitude is not something to be feared or avoided. It's a powerful tool for personal growth and transformation. And as you learn to embrace solitude, you'll find that it becomes a source of strength, wisdom, and deep inner peace. The wisdom of being alone. Imagine you're walking through a serene forest, the only sound being the rustle of leaves and the gentle chirping of birds. There's no one else around, just you and the tranquility of nature. This moment of solitude can feel peaceful and liberating. In a way, it mirrors the essence of what we're about to explore. Finding wisdom in being alone. Being alone often comes with mixed emotions. It can feel lonely or empty at times, but it also holds the potential for deep personal insight and growth. Buddhism teaches us that solitude isn't just about being by ourselves. It's about being fully present with ourselves. When we are alone, we have the opportunity to connect with our inner selves, free from the distractions and expectations of others. When you find yourself alone, think of it as a chance to dive inward. Just as a quiet forest provides a space for reflection, so does solitude offer a chance to understand our thoughts and emotions better. It's like having a personal retreat where you can explore who you really are without interference. Buddhism views solitude as a teacher. It's in these quiet moments that we can learn the art of mindfulness. Mindfulness is about being present and fully experiencing the moment, without judgment. When you're alone, you have the space to practice mindfulness more deeply. You can observe your thoughts and feelings without the need to react immediately. This observation helps you understand yourself better and cultivate inner peace. Consider how, in a bustling crowd, you might be pulled in many different directions. In contrast, solitude allows you to center yourself and focus solely on your own needs and desires. This can be incredibly liberating. You have the freedom to listen to your inner voice, to explore your passions and interests without external pressure. In these moments of solitude, you can also practice self-compassion. Often, we are our own harshest critics. When alone, there's an opportunity to be kinder to ourselves, to acknowledge our strengths and forgive our weaknesses. Buddhism encourages us to treat ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer to a dear friend. Moreover, being alone can help us cultivate resilience. Facing our thoughts and feelings without the distraction of others allows us to build emotional strength. We learn to cope with our emotions and understand our responses better. This resilience, nurtured in solitude, helps us handle life's challenges with greater ease. Remember, solitude is not about escaping from the world, but about finding a deeper connection with yourself. It's a chance to understand your true nature and to align your actions with your values. By embracing these moments of aloneness, you're not isolating yourself from others, but preparing yourself to engage with the world in a more authentic and meaningful way. Buddhism teaches that true peace comes from within. Solitude gives us the opportunity to connect with that inner peace. It's in these quiet moments that we can practice meditation, reflect on our lives, and gain clarity about our path. The wisdom gained from solitude helps us live more consciously and compassionately. As you navigate your own moments of solitude, remember that you are not truly alone. You are connected to a larger whole, to the essence of being that is shared by all. Your moments of solitude are a precious gift, a chance to connect with your deeper self and find peace within. So, the next time you find yourself alone, embrace it as a valuable opportunity for growth and understanding. Use this time to explore your inner world and to cultivate the wisdom that comes from being truly present with yourself. In solitude, you may find the greatest insights and the deepest connections. Connecting with the self through meditation. Imagine a calm, serene lake. The water is perfectly still, reflecting the sky above with such clarity that you can hardly tell where the water ends and the sky begins. This is what your mind can be like when you truly connect with yourself through meditation. When thoughts and worries ripple through your mind, it's like throwing stones into that lake, making the reflection blurry. But with practice, you can learn to calm these ripples and find a deeper connection within. Meditation is a practice that's been cherished in many cultures for thousands of years, and in Buddhism, it's a central path to understanding our true selves. It's not about escaping from the world or ignoring your problems. Instead, it's about finding a space of calm within yourself where you can observe your thoughts and feelings without being overwhelmed by them. To start, find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Sit comfortably, with your back straight but relaxed. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Just breathe naturally, paying attention to the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. This simple act can help anchor you in the present moment and start quieting the chatter of your mind. You might notice that your thoughts wander. This is perfectly normal. When this happens, gently guide your focus back to your breath. The key is not to judge yourself or get frustrated, but to gently bring your attention back each time it drifts. Over time, this practice helps you build the skill of focusing your mind and being present in the moment. In Buddhism, meditation is seen as a way to clear the mind of clutter and gain insight into our true nature. It helps us understand that our thoughts and emotions are temporary and not necessarily reflections of who we really are. By regularly practicing meditation, we can learn to observe our thoughts without getting caught up in them, which allows us to respond to situations with greater clarity and calm. Another technique is to focus on a mantra, a word or phrase that you repeat silently to yourself. This can help anchor your mind and provide a point of focus. Choose a mantra that resonates with you, something simple like peace or love, and repeat it as you meditate. This can be a powerful way to reinforce positive feelings and intentions in your mind. Meditation can also involve visualizing a place where you feel at peace. Imagine yourself in a beautiful, serene environment, perhaps a quiet forest or a tranquil beach. Picture the details of this place in your mind and allow yourself to experience the feelings of calm and relaxation it brings. This practice can help you connect with a sense of inner peace and joy, even when you're not physically in that place. As you continue to practice, you'll likely find that meditation becomes easier and more natural. The more you engage with this practice, the more you'll notice its effects in your daily life. You might find yourself reacting to stressful situations with more patience and understanding, or feeling a deeper sense of connection with yourself and others. Remember, the goal of meditation isn't to achieve a specific state of mind or to reach a particular level of skill. It's about creating a space where you can connect with your inner self and experience a sense of calm and clarity. Each meditation session is an opportunity to learn more about yourself and to cultivate a deeper sense of peace. So, take a few moments each day to sit quietly and connect with your breath. Allow yourself the time to quiet your mind and experience the stillness within. Over time, you'll find that this practice can bring a sense of tranquility and insight that helps you navigate the ups and downs of life with greater ease. In conclusion, meditation is a powerful tool for connecting with yourself. It helps you observe your thoughts and feelings from a place of calm, leading to greater self-awareness and inner peace. By incorporating regular meditation into your life, you can build a stronger connection with yourself and experience a deeper sense of contentment and balance, creating inner harmony and peace. In the rush of daily life, creating a peaceful and mindful environment can seem challenging. Yet, cultivating a space where inner harmony thrives is simpler than it appears. Imagine transforming your surroundings into a sanctuary that supports your journey towards inner peace. Let's explore how you can achieve this in your own life. Think of your mind as a garden. Just as a garden requires care and attention to grow beautiful flowers, your mind needs a nurturing environment to flourish. Creating a mindful space starts with understanding that the outer environment often reflects our inner state. When you take steps to clear and organize your physical surroundings, you're also helping to clear and organize your thoughts and emotions. Begin by evaluating your physical space. Is it cluttered or calm? A cluttered environment can lead to a cluttered mind. Take some time to tidy up and create an organized, serene space where you can retreat to recharge. This doesn't mean you have to overhaul your entire home. Even small changes can make a big difference. A clean and orderly space helps reduce stress and enhances your ability to focus and meditate. In Buddhism, there is a concept known as mindful living, which involves being fully present and engaged in each moment. To extend this practice to your environment, choose items that bring you joy and calm. Surround yourself with things that inspire peace, such as soothing colors, simple decorations, or natural elements like plants and water features. These elements can create a calming atmosphere that supports your practice of mindfulness. Another important aspect is the quality of the space where you practice mindfulness or meditation. Whether it's a dedicated room or a corner of your living room, make sure it's a place where you feel comfortable and at ease. You might want to add a cushion or chair that invites relaxation, or perhaps light a candle or incense to set a tranquil mood. The key is to make this space inviting and supportive of your inner work. Sound also plays a crucial role in creating a mindful environment. Silence can be incredibly powerful, but sometimes gentle background sounds can help you focus. Consider using calming music or nature sounds to create a peaceful ambience. However, it's important to find what works best for you. Some people find complete silence more conducive to meditation, while others benefit from soft background noise. Lighting can significantly impact the mood of your space. Natural light is ideal, as it promotes a sense of calm and well-being. If natural light is limited, opt for soft, warm artificial lighting that mimics the calming effects of sunlight. Avoid harsh or bright lights that can be distracting or unsettling. The goal is to create a space that feels peaceful and serene, helping you to connect more deeply with yourself. Incorporating elements of nature into your environment can also enhance tranquility. Plants, for example, not only improve air quality but also bring a sense of vitality and calm to your space. The presence of greenery can be soothing and grounding, reminding you of the natural world's beauty and balance. Even a small plant or a vase of fresh flowers can make a difference. Consider the scent of your space as well. Aromatherapy can have a profound effect on your mood and stress levels. Essential oils like lavender, sandalwood, or chamomile can create a calming atmosphere and aid in relaxation. Experiment with different scents to find what helps you feel more at ease and centered. Creating a mindful environment is also about establishing routines that support your well-being. Set aside regular times for meditation or quiet reflection. This consistency helps reinforce the idea that your mindful space is a place of refuge and rejuvenation. Even a few minutes each day can make a significant impact on your overall sense of peace. Lastly, remember that creating inner harmony is an ongoing process. Just as your physical space might need occasional tidying, your mental and emotional state requires regular attention. Continually nurturing your environment and practicing mindfulness can help maintain a sense of balance and tranquility. By fostering a mindful environment, you're not only enhancing your physical surroundings, but also supporting your journey towards inner peace. This space becomes a sanctuary where you can reconnect with yourself, cultivate calm, and find solace amidst life's demands. Embrace these practices and let your environment be a reflection of the harmony you seek within. The joy of self-discovery. Have you ever stopped to think about what makes you truly happy? Sometimes, we're so busy looking for happiness outside ourselves that we forget to look within. Self-discovery is like finding a hidden treasure inside us, a treasure that can bring us joy and peace. Imagine you're on a journey in a beautiful, unexplored land. The terrain is unfamiliar, but with each step, you uncover new and wonderful things. Self-discovery is similar. It's a journey to understand who you are, what makes you tick, and what truly brings you joy. It's about exploring your inner landscape and finding the treasures hidden there. We often seek happiness in material things or in the company of others, but real joy comes from understanding and accepting ourselves. Buddhism teaches that the path to true happiness starts from within. When we know ourselves deeply, we can find a sense of peace and satisfaction that doesn't rely on external circumstances. Think about a time when you felt completely at ease, just being yourself. Maybe it was a quiet moment alone, or perhaps it was when you were deeply engaged in a favorite activity. These moments are clues to what brings you genuine joy. By paying attention to these experiences, you can learn more about what makes you tick. Self-discovery isn't a one-time event, but an ongoing process. As you grow and change, your understanding of yourself will evolve too. This journey can lead to unexpected and delightful revelations about your strengths, passions, and values. The more you explore, the more you'll uncover about what truly makes you happy. Buddhism encourages us to embrace this journey with an open heart. Instead of rushing to find answers, it's important to be patient and curious. Each discovery, no matter how small, adds to the richness of your inner life. By being present and mindful, you can better understand your desires and aspirations. Sometimes, we might face challenges or uncertainties during our journey of self-discovery. This is normal and part of the process. Embrace these moments as opportunities to learn more about yourself. When you confront difficulties with an open mind, you gain insights that help you grow and evolve. Self-discovery also involves accepting ourselves with compassion. We all have strengths and weaknesses, and understanding this can help us be kinder to ourselves. It's important to recognize and appreciate our unique qualities, rather than comparing ourselves to others. As you continue on this path, you might find that your sense of self becomes clearer and more defined. This clarity can bring a profound sense of peace and satisfaction. Knowing who you are and what you truly want can make life more fulfilling and joyful. Self-discovery is a personal journey, and everyone's path is unique. What brings joy to one person might be different for another. The key is to listen to your own heart and follow what feels right for you. Trust in your own journey and be patient with yourself as you explore and grow. Remember, the joy of self-discovery is not just about finding out who you are, but also about learning to appreciate and love yourself for who you are. This self-acceptance is the foundation for lasting happiness and peace. In conclusion, self-discovery is a beautiful and ongoing journey. It's about exploring your inner world, understanding your true desires, and finding joy within yourself. By embracing this journey with an open and curious mind, you can uncover the treasures hidden within and live a more fulfilling and joyful life. Embracing the journey with confidence. As we come to the final part of our journey together, let's reflect on what we've discovered about solitude, inner strength, and personal growth. Think of this moment as the end of one chapter and the beginning of a new one. Each step you've taken has brought you closer to understanding and embracing your own inner world. Imagine you're walking along a winding path. The journey might have its ups and downs, twists and turns, but with each step, you're moving forward, learning, and growing. This journey, though it might sometimes feel solitary, is also full of opportunities for self-discovery and growth. Embracing this journey with confidence means understanding that every experience, whether it feels challenging or rewarding, contributes to your overall development. In Buddhism, there's a concept known as the path of enlightenment. This path isn't about reaching a final destination, but about understanding and transforming our experiences along the way. Each moment of solitude, each challenge you face, and each insight you gain is part of this ongoing journey. It's a path that invites you to explore and embrace your true self. Let's talk about confidence. It's not just about feeling strong when everything is going well. It's about finding inner strength even when things seem difficult. Confidence grows from understanding that you are capable of navigating life's challenges and turning them into opportunities for growth. In solitude, you've had the chance to build this confidence by facing your thoughts, feelings, and inner struggles. Reflect on the practices we've discussed: mindfulness, self-compassion, and embracing solitude. These practices are tools that help you build a solid foundation for your journey. They are not just about managing loneliness, but about transforming it into a space of peace and understanding. When you practice mindfulness, you're training your mind to be more present and aware. When you cultivate self-compassion, you're learning to treat yourself with kindness and patience. Think of these practices as companions on your journey. They guide you, support you, and help you stay grounded. They remind you that even in moments of solitude, you are not alone. You have the resources within you to navigate your path with grace and confidence. As you move forward, remember that embracing the journey means being open to change and growth. Life is full of unexpected twists, and each one offers a chance to learn and evolve. By approaching each moment with an open heart and a clear mind, you can navigate these changes with confidence and resilience. So, as we close this chapter, take a moment to acknowledge your progress. Celebrate the insights you've gained and the strength you've discovered. Embrace the journey with a sense of wonder and curiosity. Trust in yourself and the path you're on. You have the tools and wisdom you need to continue growing and thriving. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of solitude, inner strength, and personal growth. If you found value in this journey, I encourage you to continue exploring these practices and insights in your own life. Remember, the path of growth and understanding is ongoing, and each step you take brings you closer to your true self. If you've enjoyed this series and found it helpful, please like, comment, and share this video. Your support means a lot and helps us bring more content like this to you. Don't forget to subscribe to Wisdom Woven for more inspiring and transformative content. Thank you for being a part of this journey, and I wish you all the best on your continued path to inner peace and self-discovery.